Welcome to GamePad Saga Podcast. I'm Eric, and my brother is not here with me today. I guess we can say he is on assignment, but I do have some guests with us. We have Zach, and we have
Hey.
Steve. How are you
How's
guys
it going?
doing today?
Yeah, I'm
Pretty
doing
good.
good, man. Doing great. Thank you for having us on.
Yeah, so
Oh,
far
man.
so good. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
So, Zach, I guess, is it late where you are or early?
Uh, Depending on how you want to look at it, it's 20 past 12 in the morning.
Okay.
That's not too bad.
Not too
Not
bad.
too
Okay.
bad.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
All right. I
You're
was
in the
like, oh,
future.
yeah. I was like, oh, it's far away over there.
I can tell you it's dark in the future.
Dark
Yeah.
in the future. All right, well, thank you. And Steve, how about you? Is it late where you are, or are you on the?
No, I'm actually in North Idaho, but
Oh,
I'm
okay.
on Pacific time. So
Pacific time? All right.
yeah, which is weird because Boise in Southern Idaho is on Mountain time. So
Oh man. So they split the
yeah,
state in half with the
I
time?
guess. Yeah, it's just weird. I think because we're close to Spokane, so
Okay.
Washington, so they wanted to keep it Pacific time, I guess.
All right.
Plus, where I live is only an hour span
Yeah.
between Washington and Montana. So
They're like, oh, I'll just make it Pacific time for them.
yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we'll just talk about little gaming news that I have, and then
Cool.
we'll
Oh,
talk
nice.
about other video games or whatever, and just shoot the shiz. I guess you'll say.
Nice.
Sounds good.
All right. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the Driver series
Yes.
back from
Yes, yeah.
1999, I believe.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So apparently, they are going to get a remaster.
Oh.
Oh,
nice.
cool.
So they're going to redo 1 and 2. I don't know if you guys listen to my show, but a couple times we talk about remasters and remakes.
Mhm.
I guess, how do you guys feel about remasters and remakes?
I mean, if
depends.
they're done well, yeah. If they're
Yeah.
done well, yeah,
Done-
then I'm happy for them. Yeah, yeah. It's I mean, I mean, this is probably a hot take, but I think some of the ones they've done in the past few years aren't necessary, like The Last of
Yeah.
Us and what was the other one? The other one that they did. There's another one that they remastered that was like
Was it
not
Event
even like
Horizon or Horizon Dawn?
yeah, Horizon. Yeah, I think it. Yeah. It was like they're not needed, but like make new ones. Yeah, I'm happy for them. To be fair, they're good shout outs sometimes.
And
Yeah.
it depends too. So like Driver was actually a really good series.
It was, yeah.
So remastering a really good series, I guess would be okay.
Yeah.
Because I had Driver for PC,
Mm.
and back then the graphics were okay and stuff.
Yeah.
But now you got these super high end video cards and stuff. So remastering a classic would be, I guess, pretty cool. To I would love to play it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Definitely.
was on the fence about that. If it's a game that's been made within like the last 5 years, why are we getting like a remake?
Yeah,
or a reboot?
that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that makes no sense to me. Yeah.
But if you have a classic like Capcom versus Marvel or something like that,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and then remaster that,
Mhm.
Because I
think
feel
that'll.
I'm in favor of bringing older games, like you said, to newer hardware, because the limitations of the previous hardware, I guess.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
It's as long as you can dial down the speed.
Mm-hmm.
So like older games especially like older DOS games,
Mm-hmm.
and you would remaster them to play now, it's going to be so fast you won't be able to play.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's funny. All right. Well, the other news that I have is regarding Acclaim. I guess they're going to be resurrected from the dead, I guess.
Oh, really?
So
Wow.
they're going to come back and be a gamer publisher again.
Oh, interesting.
Huh.
Interesting.
I remember playing. I know they made Turok. Did anyone ever play Turok?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Turok was good. Turok was
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
So yeah,
That's
Trying to
interesting.
what did I was on PS2, I think that was Turok that I played it on.
Yeah, I think it was a PS2 that
Yeah.
I played on as well. Yeah.
So many
Yeah.
great
Oh.
games. They just
They
don't
they
make
had
it
a lot
like they
of
used to.
sports games.
Yes,
Yeah.
I remember one. I think it was like NFL Quarterback Club, 97 or 98,
Mm.
I
something
probably
like
had it.
Yeah. Steve's a big sports guy. Steve.
I,
a big
I love sports.
that.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So
When
I
I
guess
worked at Interplay, I was the only guy that liked to play sports. Everybody else was, our RPG games and stuff.
mhm.
I was the oddball.
All right, so we'll start first with you, Steve. I guess, do you have a favorite sports game or sports series or just
My favorite sports would be Madden.
Madden?
Yeah, I really love Madden.
All right, do you have
Yeah.
a favorite year?
What's that?
Do you have a favorite year,
Hmm.
or did you just enjoy
No,
all?
I actually like the older version
Mhm.
because Madden is actually on it.
Yeah.
And it was more simple where you can just go, I want to play. And
Right.
go. You don't have to go through all these steps to play a game,
Yeah. See, I liked. There was one Madden that I really enjoyed. I'm a big Eagles fan. Philadelphia Eagles is like my team that I support through the NFL. And it was the GameCube version. I think it was 05. It was
Mhm.
Donovan McNabb on the cover,
Oh,
and it was it was the first one they integrated with like the career player, and you had to go
Oh,
through all these steps. You had to do like
yeah.
an IQ test. You had to do
Yeah.
like the drills, and that was so good. You have to do like the draft, and I remember I was like, I want to play for the Eagles, and I got drafted to the Cleveland Browns. I was like, this is fucking shit. I was like, what the hell is this? I was absolutely fuming. I was like, who wants to play for the Cleveland Browns? What the hell?
Right.
Absolutely not.
Uh,
That was one of my favorite Madden games, and the soundtrack was just so good.
Yeah.
Like, the soundtrack was
Yeah.
insanely good.
It depends. Yeah, it's a lot of the soundtracks how they change throughout the years, and
Yeah.
you got some really good ones and really bad ones.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I would say my favorite was 04. Michael Vick was on the cover.
Michael Vick. Yep.
Michael Vick.
I had that for the GameCube.
Yeah.
Man. So how did the sports games play on the GameCube? Because I never really.
It's a little different because I'm used to Xbox. Well, now I'm used to Xbox. So but the controller is a little different.
Yeah.
It's a little. I think it's bigger, if I remember right.
Yeah, it was quite a
It's been a
chunky
while.
controller.
Yeah, chunky. Yeah.
Had a GameCube for a short period of time, but the only game I played on there was Super Metroid.
Oh yeah. I had that too.
Yeah, Super Metroid was good. Yeah.
I used it. We played Zelda on it all the time. So
yeah, Zelda. Yeah.
Was it Link Awakening?
it's
I'm trying to remember which Zelda was on there.
It was. I was just talking to this with our other friend,
Or Twilight
Steven.
Princess.
That's it. It was Twilight
Okay.
Princess, and then there was one that I was trying to explain to him where it was 2 games in one box, and it was like one game, and then you had a bonus game. It's like kind of rare, I guess.
I think it was Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword.
Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember. I have it in my box right here, but I can't remember.
All right, so let's see. I know we're just jumping around a little bit.
Oh, it's fun.
All right. Yeah.
So Zach, I guess when did you first get into gaming?
Oh man.
I guess what was your first game that you played, console?
I'm trying to think how old I was. I was about 5. and we had a Sega Saturn, which is called a Mega Drive over here.
Hmm.
And we had a rule in the house. I wasn't allowed to play in it unless it was the weekends,
Hmm.
and I had to have all my homework done, and I was allowed to play in it for 2 hours at the weekend. It was like, and the only games we had was Sonic, Sonic 2, and Bubsy. Those were the 3 games that we had for the Sega Saturn, and it was like, yeah, it was, and just, I grew, my love for Sonic grew. I love Sonic. He's one of my favorite Sega
Hmm.
characters. Tails can go and die in a hole because Sonic 2 really annoyed me.
Hey, what's wrong with Tails?
I'll tell you what's wrong with Tails, Eric. Chemical plant. That's what's wrong with Tails. Every time he drowned in that damn water and
Yes.
pulled me down. Oh man, I could kill him. Could kill him. But no, that was the first time I played on a console, and then it just grew from there. I had N64, PlayStation,
Yeah,
Xbox,
yeah.
Dreamcast, PlayStation 2, 3, 4, 360. And then I think the 360 was, I think actually I think the PS4 was the last console that I owned. And then
Mhm.
I did like PC gaming throughout the years and stuff like that. But yeah, the Sega Saturn is the one that started it all. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. For me, it was the NES.
Oh,
Super
nice. Yeah.
Mario.
Nice. Nice. Yeah.
Then, of
Yeah.
course, through the years, collecting all the
Yeah.
systems, like you mentioned.
Yeah. Yeah.
Steve, what about you? How did you get started? And I guess first
Wow.
game.
Yeah. I'm really old, so
It's okay. What are we all
um,
like? At least 10, 20 years apart.
yeah, something like that.
Okay.
I started. Well, actually, my brother made a Apple II computer,
Oh
and I
wow.
was playing a math game that he had on there, and that got me like kind of hooked on. I guess that's a game, but it
Yeah.
wasn't until my uncle bought me my Atari 2600 from Toys R Us for
Hmm.
my birthday, and that was the very first console I had. And we had Pong, but it was Pong. But Atari 2600 was like, whoa, what's this? It's
Yeah.
really cool, and
Yeah.
I still have it to this day, the same
Oh,
one.
good.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my beginnings of gaming, and I haven't stopped since.
Stuff.
So
What about handhelds? Do you guys enjoy any handheld
I
games?
had
Oh
a
yeah.
PSP.
Yeah. PSP was like the go, was like one of my favorite. Actually, well, PSP as of late, I absolutely loved the Game Boy SP and like the Game Boy Advance era. They
Hmm.
were like some of my favorites. I had a Game Boy Color. I had a Game Boy Color.
Oh yeah,
Original Game Boy as well. DS, 3DS.
Oh wow.
wow.
I never
I also
owned
have
any of those.
Yeah,
uh
the DS was pretty cool.
yeah, the DS was cool. That was like revolutionary. Like the
Brain
DS was
games.
just brain games. Dr. Kawashima's brain
Yep,
games.
yep.
Yes. Yeah. Tell you what was really good. Scribblenauts. Scribblenauts was great. You just drew random crap and it just came to life. I was like, what the hell? This game's insane. What the hell? It's like solve this puzzle, and it was like it came out at a time I was like 9. I was like, oh, I'm just
Hmm.
gonna draw random crap and just see what happens. It was just like this smiley face. It was like stopping this like barricade of people. It's like that's hilarious.
Wow, that's funny.
Good
I don't think I've
times.
ever seen that.
Yeah, it's a good game. It's a fun game. But yeah,
Okay.
loads of handhelds.
We
Yeah.
did an episode about handhelds, about Game Boy,
Mm.
Switch, and it was interesting learning about the DS. I was like, holy cow! Kind of,
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I guess
with the
Yeah.
pen, because it was
revolutionary.
like one of the first ones with the pen, I
The
believe.
stylus,
The
yeah.
Yeah.
stylus. Yeah,
But then when they
Yeah.
went
Yeah.
to the, I guess, the double screen and trying to do the 3D thing.
yeah.
Yeah. 3D thing was hit and miss. It didn't work 100% of the time, but it worked. Like it was a cool concept. To be fair, it was an alright concept. But
Because I was
yeah.
curious how that would work. I was like, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess Steve, so you said you work for Interplay?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. So what'd you do there?
I was tech support, and
Mm-hmm.
I did on the side if they ever needed was game testing.
Oh,
So
okay.
some of the guys, we pretty much knew everybody
Mm-hmm.
most of the time, I guess. The tech support and the QA guys, because
Okay.
our what do you call it, rooms, I guess you would say, or we're right
Mm-hmm.
next to each other, and plus we always had to interact with them because stuff breaks, and
Yes.
so yeah.
So I'm not sure if you know, but how do you feel about games having early access? Do you feel that the customer is now, I guess, the tester?
Yeah, that's a really good question because you would think that everything would be done
Mm-hmm.
and they can hand it out to the customer bug free,
Yeah.
Yes.
but that never is the case.
No.
So what you just said, I think, is actually a really good example of getting free testing
Mm-hmm.
to the customer, because then they can report the bugs, and then
Right.
the QA guys can just go, okay, well, we need to fix this and need to fix that. It's that they might not have enough time to, they might be on let's say a deadline, right?
Mm-hmm.
And well, they only have so many guys to do the testing. Let's push it out to the customer and let him test,
Yeah.
or let them test and see what they come up with and report the bugs back to us.
Okay.
Kind of like a
Yeah.
beta. So,
Yeah. It kind of sounds
Yeah.
so
like
in,
Yeah.
in some ways it's good, and other ways it might be bad, where, especially if your game has way too many bugs, and then
mm-hmm.
your early access customers go, man, this thing sucks. It's
Yeah.
got way too many
Right.
bugs.
Yeah.
Especially
I
after
don't want to play this game.
giving out like
Yeah.
30-40 bucks for early access.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah. Like in some, like I agree with Steve. In some ways, it's good. Some ways, it's bad. Like I understand for like a test purpose, if like, oh, check out bugs and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
if they're on like a deadline and stuff like that. But also, it brings its own problems, because then it's like you're dropping the money for a game that's essentially incomplete, and it's like, well, I shouldn't be paying that amount of money for a game to like be a play tester essentially. Like I should be able to have access to the whole game. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like we're moving away from that a little bit towards games, especially from the past like few years,
Yes.
where in terms of like that kind of stuff where it's like you're buying a full game, and even when you are buying a full game, it's so buggy. There's always patches like every couple of weeks, and it's like they're trying to fix everything. It's just like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, a bit infuriating. It can, realistically, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
for us, the tech support guys.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I mean, it's
yeah,
a little different nowadays because you have the internet,
Right.
pretty
yeah.
much,
Well, that's
where
it. Yeah, yeah,
and YouTube. But
yeah,
back then, this was in 90s, 98,
yeah,
1998. So
yeah, yeah.
Okay. So I guess, well, I guess Steve, you were the playtester. This was curious. Did you ever, or I guess, how was customer feedback handled? I guess, were you ever involved with that?
somewhat, yeah. I mean, like, so with tech support, we try to get, of course, we try to get the game working for them and stuff, and we had our own little skits and everything, and or not skits, but I forget what you call them.
Scripts.
Scripts, yeah. So
Mhm.
you can tell, and I would get feedback from that, going, "Hey, why aren't you answering my question? I asked you this, and you're just giving me a canned response."
Mhm.
And I said, sorry, this is how it is. We try to pump out as much email as we can, and in that respect, that's kind of the feedback we get. Or if you've done really well, somehow I don't know exactly how it worked, but our boss would find out, and he would come to us and say, we got customers saying good stuff about you and everything. I'm like, oh,
Oh,
cool.
that's always a
So
good thing. Yeah.
yeah, it's always good. Yeah. So I try to do my best when helping, because I always put myself in the position where you spent $60 on a game and now you can't even play it, and
Right.
it
Yeah.
it gets frustrating for them, and so
Definitely.
it's only fair to try to get it to work for them, and if not, give them a refund or
Hmm.
trade it in for another game or something like that. So yeah,
Trading in for another game.
yeah.
Reminds me of
Another
those.
buggy game.
Yeah. So I guess for both of you guys, do you guys frequent GameStop or any, I guess,
Yeah,
gaming
go ahead, Zach.
store?
You go ahead.
I mean, our main franchise has just been bought out by another franchise. So kind of. We do have a secondhand store over here called CEX, which is like your go-to place for like all like your retro stuff mainly. But I mean, I take a dabble in. I take a dabble in there, but I mean, it's physical media for me because obviously I don't own a console at the moment. It's more like
He
Steam and
needs
everything that I
to.
play on. And yeah, so Steve says.
I'm trying to force him to go buy an Xbox.
Telling me to buy an Xbox because
You'll enjoy it.
Yes.
So I keep hearing, but like maybe
Or
when
a
I get
PS5.
or a PS5, yeah. But no, I occasionally look in for stuff for little games and stuff and whatnot. But yeah. But our big franchise store has just been bought out by another one, so it's kind of like
Mhm.
that was like our main go-to play, and that was around for. Gosh, been around for about at least 20 years, 25 years.
Oh, wow.
Because they bought up another chain when I was younger, when I was a little kid, and then they
Mhm.
like kind of like combined into one, and then it's just been
Yeah.
bought out by someone
like,
else. It's just
It's
like
pretty much like here too.
yeah. So
I'm sure Eric remembers like Software Etc. and Electronics Boutique.
Yes, Electronics
And,
Boutique.
yeah,
Yes.
EB and EB Games, and then it all became GameStop. So
Yes.
yeah.
yeah.
I remember one time I went into GameStop because, they were always, I don't want to say cheap, but, you buy your $60 game, you trade it in, they're like, here, I'll give you $12 for it.
Yeah.
Or something like
Yeah.
that. Then they'll go back and put it on the shelf for like 40. I'm like, geez.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like CEX, that one.
Yeah. I had I say a bin, but over in the UK, a bin is trash. So it's not the trash, it's a container bin full of games, PS2 games. And I was like, I'm going to go to GameStop and, trade all this in and get like, credit or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So before I did that, I said, let me go online and see how much these things are worth on GameStop, trade value, right?
Yeah.
I think I had like, I want to say like 50 games, just to round up 50 games. And I think it came out to like $12.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm like, never mind. I'm going to keep my 50.
Right. Probably had a better chance with the pawn shop or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
It's like,
man.
forget it. But I do like going to GameStop every now and then just to see what they have,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all, most of my content now, it's all downloaded media. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
if we have Game Pass for Xbox, you have access to all these games, EA
That's
Sports stuff, and so
Yeah.
makes it a little easier. But then
Yes.
you miss like the old days of Blockbuster Video or whatever,
Oh, I used to love Blockbuster.
going
Just
in
the
and
charm of it,
looking at all the covers and
yeah.
Reading all the descriptions and everything.
Yeah.
And I feel like trading in games and like buying like selling off games has become a lot less like a lot cheaper. I remember this was going back years ago. We had a Dreamcast. We sold our Dreamcast when the GameCube and the Xbox came out. This must have been about 2001, 2002, around about that time when it came out. And we had every single game you could possibly think of for the Dreamcast. Like you think the game, we had it. We had every accessory for it, and we gathered it all together, and we sold it all. And we had from one of the stores closest to us, we had like the highest trade-in
Mhm.
for the whole store,
Yeah.
because we traded everything and we got about, I think we got about £1,000, which would have been probably about $1,200, something like that. Well, back then, so
Yeah.
I don't know how much that would have been. But with that, we were able to buy GameCube with 4 controllers, memory cards, all the games that are out at the time, and same for the original Xbox. And we still had change to buy like new games and stuff.
Nice.
So it was like
So it worked out. It was a positive.
It worked
Yeah.
out as a positive, yeah. But now, if I were to like sell games that I own now or whatever, I don't think I'd get close to even like 20
Yeah.
quid,
Mhm.
pounds. And it's kind of crazy to think that, because you see some of the games, like the CX place that's near me, it's like a secondhand kind of like store. They sell all sorts. It's kind of essentially like a pawn shop. But they sell games, DVDs, like you know, electronics and all that kind of stuff. You see some of the games in there that are selling for like, I mean, granted they're rare, they're not in the best condition, but they're selling them off for like £150, which is what, about $170, something like that.
Yeah.
The
Oh, wow.
box is beat up. There's no like instruction manual. It's kind of like,
Mm-mm-mm.
how much did this person sell it for realistically, to like, and then where's the markup value for like to get it to £150 in that condition? It's kind of crazy. But
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. They're trying to make their money too. So
yeah,
Yeah.
well, that's it. Yeah, but you're not making enough money back
yeah.
to then. So it's kind of, but
Yeah.
yeah.
So I guess a little follow up. I guess, how do you guys feel about digital games compared, I guess, to physical media?
I mean,
Do you find it
it's
easier, I guess, to
yeah,
have like a whole library of games?
it's easier in one sense, but also in another. I mean, there's a whole debate of, if you own a digital game, you don't technically
True.
own it. You
Mm-hmm.
don't truly own it, which I can see that, because even on like your Steam library or your your EA account or anything like that, or Epic, whatever it is, it's all accessible via the cloud and all that kind of stuff. So if the cloud goes down, you're kind of screwed.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's easier for sure, but there's nothing, to me, it's probably a like nostalgia. There's nothing more like nostalgic or like
Holding something physical in your hand.
holding something physical, especially like, yeah, that most definitely, like, it makes it easier. It makes it that feeling a lot better to like have something physical and being able to say, oh yeah, that's mine. Like, I
Right.
own that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is a lot more convenient to download games and everything.
Yeah.
The thing I'm finding out is I keep running out of room. So I need to
Yeah.
get another hard
Yeah.
drive, and then
Yeah.
you download to that hard drive, and then when you want to play it, at least on Xbox, it'll say you can't play that. It has to be on the internal hard drive,
Physical. Yeah.
the physical, to play it. So now you got to move stuff around and everything. So
That must be
it
fun.
is convenient, but it's nice to have the physical disc too. So
Yeah. But also, people are moving away from that because
yeah,
things aren't coming with disk drives anymore.
exactly. Yeah, well,
Like,
like Xbox has.
yeah,
version.
Xbox. If you want a disk drive, you have to pay extra for it.
Yes, I kind of
Which
laughed when PlayStation did that with the Pro. I was like, really?
yeah, it's so
You take it out,
bizarre.
then sell it back for $80, I believe it is.
Yeah. It's like, what makes no sense. It's so
No.
strange.
But I guess, I don't know.
It's just a world we live in. It's a world
Yes.
we live in at the minute.
Let's see, what else we have. So, does anyone have a favorite console? Well,
Oh,
Steve, we know yours, Atari. Besides the Atari.
well, actually, my favorite console was ColecoVision.
ColecoVision. Okay.
So, yeah, so I after my Atari being my first, I got a ColecoVision for Christmas, and that was like the next step up. and I just loved that system. I actually still have it also,
Mhm.
and I love the system because I got to play video games that were in the arcade. So it came
Mhm.
with Donkey Kong, so and that was like one of my favorite games. So it had Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong Jr. It had all these other games
Great
that
arcade games.
Atari, yeah, yeah, like that Atari didn't have.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then of course the graphics and the sound were way better, and so it was kind of a big deal when ColecoVision came out.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. My favorite console is the Dreamcast. I
Yeah,
absolutely love the Dreamcast. It's so many iconic games from my childhood that I loved playing growing up, and
Mm-hmm.
just so many good memories of like what solidified me as like some of my favorite genres of gaming, of like games and stuff like that.
yeah,
Just like one of my favorite genres is racing. Like I love racing games. So like MSR was like one of my favorite games. I absolutely love that game. Um, Shenmue was on the Dreamcast. That
Mm-hmm.
was probably one of the most iconic RPGs you can ever play, like in the RPG kind of like worlds.
Yeah.
There's just so many good games. The graphics were insane.
yeah. The graphics.
Um, like Power Stone, MVC2 was on there. Like you've got so many iconic games from like that genre of like that time of gaming. It's just a fantastic console. It really, really was.
I enjoyed it.
So
I had one Dreamcast for a
yeah.
while.
Mm.
I am, or was sad that it did have a short console life. That and the
Yeah.
Sega
Yeah,
Saturn.
it
It's
is.
Mm.
like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I still have
Yeah.
mine.
Yeah. I've still got my Dreamcast as well. Well, I've still got a Dreamcast. Yeah. Yeah.
Our
Mhm.
Not
friend
have the-
is maybe going to buy it from me, so it depends on
Yeah.
how much shipping
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
What about you? What's your favorite console, Eric?
PlayStation.
PlayStation, the OG
original.
The
PlayStation.
OG
Yeah. Yeah.
PlayStation,
Yeah.
yes.
Mhm.
Yep, yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember
I
getting
love
a.
PlayStation too.
Oh, go ahead.
No, no, no. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was fun.
Yeah.
I just remember getting like the demo disc and playing like Destruction Derby
Oh yeah,
for hours.
Oh yes. Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah,
If they want to
Uh,
remake a game, they can remake that one.
yeah.
I'm not
oh,
opposed to that.
absolutely.
Um,
For
I had
sure.
that on my desk at Interplay. So
yeah.
while I'm helping customers, I'm here playing football or work done football that never came out, or Interplay Sports Baseball and stuff. I'm doing all the sports games and
Hmm.
helping
So,
people.
did you play? I guess I won't say. I guess games that never released. Did you play those while you were working? I guess. Or...
There were a few. So like that one, we had work done football,
Hmm.
and that never went out. So and then I believe they even changed the name on that as well. So there was that one. Um, there was a few other ones that it was kind of neat how they had these games and then they would bring it into our department or QA department, and we got to play them and then write a review about them and then
Oh,
send them in. And so
Cool.
there was one game that was just absolutely horrible. It was a surfing game. And I wrote on there, this is really bad, blah, blah. My boss calls me into his office and he's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, this is horrible. I'm not going to do tech support for this game. And he's like, yeah, but the guy that's making it is really nice. And I'm like, he's a nice guy. And I'm like, okay, well then do what you want to do.
oh man.
Yeah. I don't know whatever happened to that game.
That's funny.
Somewhere. Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
Yeah. There's
Uh,
all sorts of stories, but that's for next time. So,
Oh, okay. We'll save that for next time.
yeah, yeah.
So I don't know. I'm kind of out of questions now. I mean, we're just open form. I mean, I guess how have you guys been actually?
So far, so good. We
yeah, been pretty
Zach
good.
and I are together on the science of immune. I can't even talk anymore. Kinds of amusement channels, so we're doing stuff there, and
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Got a lot of good stuff coming along the way with over there, and
yeah, we
so
still have to have you on for a ride through video.
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
absolutely, yeah,
Trying to get
absolutely.
the schedule worked out and
Yeah, yeah.
I know
but
it's hard
Zach,
trying to get it all together.
so I guess how often do you come over to Disney World?
Um, I mean, what's that? I mean, apart from I came over last year in August, that was my first time in 13 years, so that was far too long.
Yes.
So I'm gonna try and get over there at least every couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe every two years, something like that, because I need my Disney fix. I'm
Yes.
actually going to Disneyland this year, going to California this
Oh,
year.
awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to
I'm
that.
hoping to meet up. I know.
Yeah. Because they're all meeting up together in May, and I can't go because I'm in work.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
Well,
well,
that's going to be awesome. I take it you
yeah,
guys
I'm
are
looking
meeting
forward.
on May 4th, or at least somewhere around that time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with our other crew from the UK, the girls from Middle
Mm-hmm.
Age Magic. So
yeah,
they're heading down to um, Disneyland, and their main thing was to go see Disneyland on May 4th, or Galaxy's Edge on May 4th,
Galaxy
and
Edge, yeah.
yeah.
spending time there. So then, before you know it, our other friend Jason and we wind up down there too. So so yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. So it'll be neat to actually meet him in person
Right.
too. So
Yeah.
yeah,
That's always good. Never been to
yeah.
Disneyland.
Oh, you'll love it.
I hope to get there one day,
Yeah.
and at least
Yeah.
the other ones as well, Tokyo and
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah.
Tokyo's definitely on the bucket list for sure. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, Disneyland's a big one for me, and it's the 70th this year, so there's a lot of stuff
Yeah.
happening while I'm over there for like the 70th anniversary and stuff. So I'm
And
looking
you'll be
forward to
there
that.
when the Walt animatronic will be
I
open. So,
will. I will. I'm looking forward to
Walt
that. Definitely.
animatronic. What?
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So at
I have to look
Disneyland, they
into
have
this.
the Abraham Lincoln animatronic.
Mm-hmm.
Great moments with Mr. Lincoln. And in that same theater, they're going to put a Walt Disney animatronic in there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
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 So I guess is that their equivalent to Hall of Presidents that we have down here, or
Yeah, I believe so.
okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. So looks like a lot of fun. Can't wait. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Zach, when you come over, do you like how long do you stay? I guess in the States.
So usually when at Disney World, it's usually 2 weeks because we get so many good deals, like from the UK wise, for like staying there, discounts and
Mhm.
stuff. Like 2 weeks is like the minimum that we stay. But I'm going to Disneyland. I'm going to Cali for 10 days. So
Okay.
yeah. So
Almost 2 weeks.
yeah, almost 2 weeks. Yeah. Yeah.
I guess when you came here, did you visit all four parks or just Magic Kingdom?
all four, and water park as well.
We won't get into that. Bypass that.
That is a story and a half. That is a
We'll
story and a
bypass
half.
that.
Yeah,
Okay, we'll bypass that one. All
we'll
right.
bypass that one. Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, all four parks. Played a bit of golf while I was over there. Yeah, it was a good time. Good time.
Mhm.
Enjoyed it. A lot
Do
of
you
fun.
have a favorite park?
Magic Kingdom's my favorite
Magic
park.
Kingdom.
Yeah.
What's your
Yeah.
favorite park?
What's that? Sorry.
Favorite ride
Favorite
at Magic
ride.
Kingdom?
Big Thunder Mountain.
Okay, because I know
Yeah,
each
but
park.
what's your first ride that you have to go on?
First ride I have to go on is a People Mover.
There you go.
It's a tradition in our family. It's first ride we rode, so anyone who enters the Magic Kingdom has to ride the People Mover if they're in with me. So
People Mover is
No
always fun.
objections.
yeah, I love the People Mover.
Steve,
Love.
what about you? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good? You good?
What about me? What?
Favorite favorite Disney or park? Yeah,
I've
favorite
only
Disney
been
park.
to Disneyland and Disney California Adventure.
Okay,
I haven't been
Mm.
to the
world yet.
where you're at. Yeah, I haven't been there. So
Do you have a
I
favorite
almost
one?
got to see Euro Disney back in the '90s, but I didn't.
Hmm.
My cousin couldn't get off, so
Oh
and
no.
I was in the Netherlands visiting family, so we were trying to get there, but he couldn't get off.
Hmm.
But yeah, Disneyland's my all-time favorite park.
And the favorite ride there?
Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm kind of, I don't want to say upset, but I wish they would theme Haunted Mansion like they do at Disneyland down here.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But
They just redid the queue too over at Disneyland.
all right.
Yeah.
So the queue is because your guys' queue is really cool with the interactive stuff and everything.
Mm-hmm.
We never had that, and then they just made the queue a little bit bigger because our queue is rather small,
Mm-hmm.
and during the summer it gets so hot and there's no shade. So
Oh wow.
they're putting up umbrellas and stuff. And
Have you guys done a video yet of the new queue that
yeah,
anyone can check out? Okay.
yeah, we
Yeah,
did. Yeah, yeah, we did it with actually our friend Chris, LMG Vids.
Mm-hmm.
We do a lot of POVs. We use his videos for the POV, so he actually joined us on that video.
Mm.
So that was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun, that one. Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I wish I had more questions for you guys. I kind of got jumbled up
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Brother threw me off. Like, oh. But
Okay, let me ask you, Eric. So
yeah.
you're a big gamer, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if you were to create a game, what kind of game would you create?
Ooh. I was kind of. I was
Surprise!
having this vision the other day actually, because when I was younger, I used to use my imagination, and it involved Driver, right?
Mhm.
Oh, right,
And it was
right.
like I'll pop in Driver, use my imagination, pretend I'm driving to like the stadium or whatever,
Mhm.
Mhm.
and then pop in the football game. Then I'm like, hey, I'm playing the football game. So, I mean, that kind of came in reality with 2K, where they have you walk around. I don't say like
Oh, I never played that one.
or NBA 2K, sorry,
Oh,
but yeah,
NBA.
they have you, walk around, do events around the city, go
Oh,
work
cool.
out.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. So I guess it kind of was already created, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's actually pretty cool. So
but
you
yeah,
can
that's
actually
cool.
walk around the city and stuff. And
they have like a
wow, I have to
little
check
Oh,
that
city
out.
type thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
that's cool.
NBA
That's cool.
2K. Um,
Nice.
but yeah, something like I guess they already kind of have that GTA.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah.
It'd be cool if though. Be cool if you had like the obviously if you had like that kind of aspect with combining the two things together. So like obviously in like a grander aspect, you do certain things like level up, and then you do more experience points, yada yada, and then you
Hmm.
go out and play like a different genre, and then you actually get to like play like the proper football game kind of stuff, like collab it together to make it,
Yeah.
big thing. I mean, it's a cool idea. I like the sound
Yeah,
of that. To be fair,
yeah.
sounds good. Sounds good.
Did anyone ever
Yeah.
play Half Life?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Or not
Half Life.
Half Life.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, Second Life.
No.
Oh,
Older.
Second Life. Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah. I
No. I got excited with Half
I
Life.
get all of them mixed up. I never played Half Life, but I heard a bunch of other people have and enjoy it.
yeah. Half
So
Life's great. It's such a cult classic. Half Life.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Second Life though, yeah, I dabbled in that a few years ago. It was cool. It was good. It was
okay.
yeah. There's a lot of I made some good friends on there, to be fair. But it's like a
What is that?
it's like a social sim kind of game. So you get to
Oh,
like yeah, you get to like do jobs and like the money in there and all that kind of stuff, and like get to make like own land, build like properties and all
It
that kind of
reminded
stuff.
me of, was it PlayStation Home? I was like, oh, this looks familiar.
Yeah. Kind of similar kind of thing. Yeah. But on like a grander scale, you get to do like shopping, you get to make things for like your own kind of like store and all that kind of stuff. So
Wow.
it's
Mhm.
quite cool.
So it's
quite
like a SimCity type of a thing, but
Yeah,
kind of.
essentially,
Mhm.
yeah. But think of like Sim City, but like crossed with like
The
real life
Sims.
Sims. Yeah, that kind of thing.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
neat. Yeah.
yeah. It's
As
quite
long
cool.
as it's not EverQuest, I'm good.
You need to tell Erica about that story. You need to tell.
No, that's
No, go
Ever-
ahead. I think I've played it once and probably played it for
that
5 minutes.
He's
that's
probably
me.
quit. He probably quit. Yeah, he probably quit because he was stuck.
Man. Yeah, my friend was so adamant I go get the game and play it, and you really like this game and blah blah blah. Well, I'm not really a RPG or that fantasy type player,
Yeah.
but I said, okay, I'll buy it. So I bought it, and I bought the thing and all that to go online, and so he goes, okay, well, I'm going to join you and I'll show you around and stuff. So I'm like, okay. So he shows me, different places and killing things and leveling up and getting health and all this stuff. And then he's like, okay, let's go on the boat. So he went on a boat and went somewhere, I don't remember where, and then got off. And then he's like, hey, I got to leave. So why don't you go ahead and just wander around or whatever. All
Yeah.
right. So he leaves and I'm by myself wandering around, and I'm like, yeah, I'm tired of this. I'm just gonna sit over here and behind the bushes, and just look over here, and then I'll just turn around and I'll leave my computer on so that way it wraps up not points, but time there, so the
Yeah.
time would pass. So I go and leave, and I come back like, I don't know, a couple hours later or whatever, and I see all these messages on my screen, and I'm like, what is that? And I look, and it's like, get out of the way, move, all this. I'm like, what's going on? And I look, and I was blocking the door from the store to get out. So
Oh, no.
one of the doors, I guess I was standing on the back door or whatever. And
Yeah.
right away, I just shut the computer out. I don't want to play this game anymore. This is dumb.
That's funny.
Like, forget it. Yeah. And that was the last time I played EverQuest.
Oh man, it's
I was
funny.
trying to
Oh.
think. I only have one game where I picked it up. I was just couldn't play it. It was a basketball game. I think it was like Charles Barkley, Shut Up and
Oh.
Jam or something.
Oh God.
Oh, so you guys know. I'm not okay.
I've heard of it. I've never played it or anything. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard how bad it is. To be fair.
Yes. I remember, let's see. I don't know, it was probably like 7 or 8. My dad had rented it for me. He was like, oh, I think you'll like this. I just remember, I don't know, I can't even say this, but throwing a little temper tantrum like, oh my God, this game is horrible. Why?
Yeah.
But
That's too funny.
but no.
It
But
got buried with the ET game.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to think of a game that I really didn't like. It's been a fair few. I mean,
Yeah. How about like a recent PC game that you got from Steam or something like that?
yeah, I mean, I'm any like grand strategy game. Like honestly, I can't. It just baffles my head. I
Yeah.
tried playing. What was it? It was probably like some Civ game. It was I think it was Civ 6. And I was like, this is dumb. I don't like this. This is stupid. I don't understand. I don't get it. Not at all. So
And
no.
then we go back to why we get Game Pass.
Yeah.
You can try some of these games out, and if you don't like it, you uninstall it.
That's it. Yeah, exactly that.
You
Yeah,
didn't pay
exactly that.
$50 or whatever.
Oh, actually, speaking of, there was one that I did want to try, and I was very, very curious about. Like, I love a sim game. Like, I love playing like American Truck Sim. I love playing like all those types of games. There's one called Star Trucker, which was like a cross between like it's kind of like controlling like a truck in space. You're like think of it as like Futurama, like you were delivering parcels across like the galaxy. And I tried playing it. I was like, this sounds freaking cool. So I gave it a go and I played it for like 20 minutes. I was like, this is stupid. I don't like this game. What is this? I was like, no. I was trying to reverse. It was like you've crashed into it. You've like broken your truck. Oh,
it's like
dumb.
you're driving the motor home in Spaceballs.
Yes. Yeah. 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 Honestly, it was like Austin Powers getting stuck in that hallway.
Yeah,
as well. I'm like, no, just no. I'll go back to regular American truck sim. Thank you. Where there's wheels and gravity is a thing.
So did anyone ever play Sim Copter?
No.
Okay.
I've seen it. Yeah. I've never
That was a
played
fun
it.
game.
No.
Was it fun?
Yeah, it was fun. Fly
I love
helicopter.
helicopters. So
And then I believe it was, I forget what version of SimCity, but you could build your city, then load it into SimCopter and fly around the city that you created.
Oh, cool.
That's cool.
That's actually really cool.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's a neat idea.
SimCity 2000, not 2000. When did SimCity go, I guess?
Yeah, I have the original SimCity on 3.5-inch discs.
Wow.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yes. When I hear SimCity, I think of the Super Nintendo version first, but I forgot it was I guess PC.
Yeah, it was on PC. Yeah.
So
that was a lot of fun. I used to love SimCity.
Yeah. SimCity is good. I played which one did I play? There was one. Was there a DS one? I think there was a DS one. I think I played the DS one, which was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that.
I black and white, or was it color?
No, color on the DS.
Okay.
Yeah, SimCity DS. I think. Yeah. I like games like that, like playing like Planet Coaster, Roller Coaster Tycoon.
I love Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Planet Coaster's a lot of fun as well. Yeah, I played Planet Zoo as well. That's quite good. Where you get to build like your own zoo and stuff like that. So I love games like that where you can just like tell you what was really good as well. It was on the Xbox. It was was it 360? Thrillville Off the Rails. That was insane.
Oh yeah, Thrillville.
I love Thrillville.
Is that similar as the roller coaster one?
Yeah, it's similar. It was done by Lucas Arts like games. And it was so good. It was like you could just like finish a coaster halfway through, and these people would just go flying off. It was great. It was like this ride is incomplete. It's like it's not. It's fully done. It's like okay, you can open it, and all these people just like, woo! It was
flying off the roller coaster,
flying off the rails. It was like so funny. Loved it.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Going back to Steam, my brother gave me a Steam Deck, and I wasn't big on PC gaming, but with him giving that to me, I'm on my way. I mean, I don't remember the last time I booted up my PlayStation, so it's been a while.
Wow, really? Wow.
It's collecting dust for once.
Yeah.
What kind of games have you been playing on the Steam Deck?
Right now, Formula One Manager 24.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Nice. Yeah.
I recently just finished Indigo Prophecy. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Quantic Dream games, like Heavy Rain or Detroit Become Human.
Oh, love Detroit Become Human. Yeah. Love that game.
So
a lot of fun.
It's kind of expanded my video game library.
Nice.
That's good. Yeah.
Because usually I would just stick to sports, racing, and occasional shooter.
What about Red Dead? Do you play Red Dead?
No.
No.
Man, oh, you need to play Red Dead. Oh, it's so much fun.
Is it?
What about Wildlands or Breakpoint?
Nope.
Tom Clancy?
Nope. Earlier, I guess when we were first. Yeah, I guess what? Not mid 90s, but towards 2000s, I would play those games, but then I kind of stopped. Stayed away.
Yeah.
So, the only Call of Duty that I played was World at War.
That was horrible. Why you picked the wrong one?
I guess that was my introduction to COD. So,
Oh, that's bad.
Oh no, no.
That's the
but then
worst one
again,
of all.
I'm not a big PvP player, so
Mm,
Oh, okay.
that's why I
Yeah.
stayed
Yeah.
away from most of them.
fair.
Oh,
fair.
Red
Yeah.
Dead, you can play single player and
Can you?
by
Okay.
yourself. Yeah. They
Oh,
have
the
a
single player of Red Dead
the story of Red Dead
insanely good.
Redemption is
Yeah,
unbelievable.
yeah,
Yeah.
so good.
The
The
beginning,
first one, and the second one. Oh,
The
yeah, I'm
tutorial.
talking about number 2.
yeah, yeah.
The beginning, it's a little frustrating, and uh, I just want to hurry up and get done with the mission so I can roam by myself and stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
That's the only part of Red Dead 2 that was really hard for me because
yeah.
I couldn't wait to get done with that beginning part so I can
Tutorial portion. Yeah.
go play on my own and stuff and do my own
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. That was me. I was like, oh, don't want to do this again. That's the most annoying part, like, because I've played that game like 4 times now,
Yeah.
and it's
wow.
like, oh, I just want to get off this mountain. Like, it doesn't. It's really annoying.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's what's getting Shaz, our other friend, Sharon.
Yeah.
She's stuck up there and I hate this game.
Yeah. No, because it's long-winded, that section. It really is. It's probably a good hour to get through it all. But once you're past it, you're done. You don't have to.
You get to do what you want.
You do what you want. Then you can do the story. You don't have to do the story. You can just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But yeah, Red Dead is such a good game. Yeah, going back to sports games. I'm a big fan of. I love like a good golf game. A golf game. Like I think I was into those things and just.
I used to have all the Tiger Woods games too.
So I did. Yeah.
And now we need to play Masters because that's on.
We do. Yes, we do. We need to play that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I've got that. I've got the new PGA as well. No, I've not got the new PGA yet, but the new PGA 2K25 just come out.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to get that. I want to get that and play that because that looks good. That looks good.
I think the last golf game I played was on the Wii.
Oh wow!
Wii golf, yeah, Wii Sports, yeah.
But I don't. I mean, I guess they're interesting. I just stayed away from them.
Yeah,
I mean, I used to play. I'm sure they came out for PlayStation, PS2.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
I started.
I
with
played those, but
yeah. So I play golf anyway, so it's like in real life. Yeah, so
it's not as frustrating as playing in real life.
No, it's not. No. I can actually hit the ball whilst I'm playing the game.
Yeah.
And it goes more than 20 yards.
Yeah. Except for putting. In the video game, putting, it sucks.
It's a nightmare. Yeah, it's a nightmare. It's awful. Really bad. Really bad.
Yeah. They have like some sort of, let's see, not mini game, but
it's lining the putt up. Like you've got to get it to like,
and then the slope on the green
and the slope, and you've just got to get it right. And it's like,
so you think you're right, and you go and touch it, and then the ball goes.
It's like, a different direction.
That's what I did.
What the hell's going on here? What are you doing?
But fun with there was another golf game. I can't remember after EA Sports canceled the Tiger Woods one.
Mm-hmm.
There was another company that did it, and I forgot the name of it. But you were able to create your own courses. And that was so much fun, creating your own course.
Yeah, that was.
And having other people play your course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's what you can still do that on the 2K ones.
Oh, you can. Okay. I think is it 2K?
It might be 2K because that's how I did. Do you remember the live stream I did with all like the Disney courses and like the Star Wars?
Yeah. Right.
That's what? Yeah, what I was playing. Yeah. So.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I have that original. It was called back then it was called the Golf Club, and I have the
That's
original.
it. That's the
I have
one.
the original one.
The
Yeah,
golf
yeah.
club. Okay.
Yeah, and it was made by, I can't think who it was made by, but it's that same company that still creates it. I think 2K have a right in like just publishing it and stuff. So
Yeah. But
so
that's what it was. The
rights
golf
to-
club.
yeah, the golf club. Yeah. So that was a lot of fun.
Speaking of the club, did you ever play that racing game? I think it was called The Club
The
or
club.
something like.
Um,
Or no, The Crew. Sorry,
The
it was The
Crew.
Crew. Yeah.
No, I stayed away from that one.
Yeah.
I heard it wasn't that great. I stayed away.
Yeah.
Um.
See, when you get spoiled by like racing games like Need for Speed and Forza, it's kind of hard for another one to break the
See,
mold. Like
That's the thing. I loved Need for Speed when it first came out.
I did. Yeah.
It was just racing.
Yeah.
And that's what I loved about it. And then all of a sudden with the new ones, you gotta, you talk to people, you gotta do these mission
I
things.
just want to race. Yeah.
I just want to race.
I just want to race.
Yeah.
The last Need for Speed game I played was crap. Which one was it?
Hot Pursuit.
I think it was Carbon. Need for Speed
Carbon.
Yeah.
Same
That was
here.
one of my favorite ones. I love that one. And then
You enjoyed that one?
I really like Need for Speed Carbon. Need for Speed Carbon and Need for Speed, the original Hot Pursuit, where you go up the blacklist. Oh, that was
Yeah,
so good.
that was good.
That was so good. Yeah, that was just pinnacle. For me, that was pinnacle. And Underground 2 as well.
Underground.
Yes.
Yeah.
1 and 2 are my favorite.
Yeah. And then Forza Horizons is really good.
Yeah,
I love the Forza, the whole like open world mini map kind of
Exactly.
stuff. I love that. It's so good. Yeah.
The other racing game I really loved was Burnout.
Yes. Yeah. See, I love the Burnout like mini games where you get to crash the cars. Then when Burnout Paradise came out, I was like, this is not Burnout. Why I crashed my car, and then I was like, oh yeah, okay, fair dues. And now Burnout Paradise is probably like one of my favorite racing games.
Paradise. Yeah. They remastered that.
They did. Yeah.
So I stayed away mostly from the Burnout games because I was more into
real racing.
The simulation, Gran Turismo.
Yeah.
But then there'll be that time where let me just, plugging in.
There's
I wanted that more not arcade feel. I wanted that more simulation feel instead of the arcade feel.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, there's a game out now that it's kind of both a little bit. It's that Wreckfest.
Wreckfest.
I love Wreckfest. That's a lot of fun. Where it's on a track, you gotta do things, and you hit the other cars, or you get damaged. You can actually get kicked or knocked out of the game and stuff, out of the race.
Out of the game. Oh, okay.
Yeah, out of the race.
Actual, I think
from damage from your car and stuff. It's like a demolition derby type game.
I played the first one. I was like, oh, this is awesome.
Yeah.
But never picked it up, purchased it, but
I downloaded it from
GamePad. So I will say, like before, when I played my Xbox more often, I did, have the Game Pass. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
And then when PlayStation tried to do it, it wasn't the same.
What is that one like, Eric? Which one do you think is better, Game Pass or the?
I felt Game Pass was better.
Yeah.
I
only had a PS4 and I didn't have the pass for that, so I don't
PlayStation
know what
Plus thing.
Yeah, I never had that, so
I think it was more. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, what's the difference? What do you think the difference is between the two?
So for me, I felt for Game Pass they actually had games that everyone wanted to play.
Yeah.
And then for the PlayStation Plus, I just felt like it wasn't popular games that people wanted to play.
I agree, because I had PlayStation Plus for a little while, and I had the PS4, and it was on. I think I had it for like 6 months, and I think like out of the 6 months, I downloaded like 3 games, if that.
Wow.
It's like I was like, none of these I've never heard of, and even the ones I downloaded, I was like, these sound okay. I was like, I've tried them. I was like, they're fine. I guess I'm just going to go back to playing the games I actually bought.
And
So
enjoy playing. Yeah.
yeah. Where with
that's
Game Pass, it swaps out, and
GamePad. They got so many
games.
Yeah.
Even all the new stuff as well. Like, it's insane. Like,
Yeah. Well, like Madden, right? So that's part of the EA package thing. I guess it's also part of Game Pass. Is I'm playing Madden 25 already. So
it's insane. It's good.
And then all the Call of Duty stuff is now becoming available more on Game Pass. So that's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So speaking of Forza, going back a little bit, because Forza 5 is going to be on PlayStation.
Oh, is it?
But
wow.
previously, it was on Xbox.
Right.
How do you guys, I don't think it's not so much a thing today, console or game exclusivity? How do you guys feel about that?
Oh, yeah.
Or
because I love Uncharted, and that's only on PlayStation. And I hate that. I love PlayStation because I'd started with PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4. I never got a PS5 because I switched to Xbox because Game Pass and just the games that on Xbox I really liked. But Uncharted was just another level game.
Yes.
And I wish I could play that on Xbox.
Oh yeah. I don't agree with that. I think it should. I think games should be multi-platform. Absolutely, 100%.
I think that the company would make more money.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because on PlayStation, of most recent I couldn't think of, you've got the Spider-Man games.
Yeah. Yep.
Which they would make so much more money if they were all like cross-platform and everything. Like 100%. I think they were on every console that can run it. They'd make a butt ton of money. And I mean, it kind of singles out and kind of excludes people playing certain games, all that kind of stuff. And it's like it's keeping that war alive between Xbox and PlayStation that just doesn't need to be a thing anymore.
Yeah.
So it doesn't need to be there.
Because the PS3 had Warhawk and MotorStorm, and those were only exclusive.
Oh, I loved MotorStorm.
Yeah, right. They're
MotorStorm Pacific Rift.
Yeah, Pacific Rift. Yep. And I just heard, and I don't know how true this is, that they're thinking of remaking MotorStorm, but cross-platform.
Oh, please,
that'd be good.
That'd be insane.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to love those.
That was a fun game.
It really was. It really, really was. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, I think they should. I think they should just get rid of it. I think they should just abolish like single platform exclusivity and just
because you don't really have that with PC. They're
no,
not at all.
PC games are available on pretty much every platform or every console and stuff. So
yeah. And even still, like even the ones that are exclusive to one console or the other, they come to PC eventually. Anyway,
right?
And the Spider-Man games are on the PC. The Spider-Man games are on Steam now. You can buy them. And I think most Microsoft games that are on Xbox come to Game Pass anyway.
Yeah.
So just get rid of it.
Yeah.
I'm sure they use it as a way to make you
leverage
leverage to buy their console. Hey, you want this game? Come over here.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I'll just wait. It's fine.
I do like the consoles a little bit better than the PC versions because I know with some PC games you gotta all the stupid requirements you need to run the game the way the developers intend it to be run.
Yeah.
But when you get a console, it's already set. So you don't
ready
have
to go.
Yeah. No, I get. They make sense that one. Yeah. Sometimes
Probably
it
why I
is a
stay
pain.
away.
Yeah, yeah, it is a pain, but like
But
it's
then the advantage of having the PC is you can always upgrade it.
That's true.
that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Was it $200-$400 for graphics card or
That's true.
anything?
You get a new
Yeah.
console.
But then the console. But I don't know.
Yeah.
My opinion, like I said recently, my brother got me the Steam Deck, so my opinion kind of recently changed. It's like, you know what? I don't mind spending that extra for that upgraded graphics card compared to spending that
That's
much
if you
for
can get a
a
graphics
console.
card.
That too.
Yeah.
Yes.
I played Railroads Online on Steam.
Railroads.
Mm.
What's
Oh,
that
you
game
haven't?
like?
It's that's a really cool game. It's you design your track and you get the locomotives and everything, and you
Mm-hmm.
basically run the locomotive.
I have to look into that one.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So so Chris from LMU Vids and our other friend Alex, the historian, we got together and we all three of us bought the game. And
Mhm.
this was back in 2019, 2020, somewhere around there. And the game was very limited on stuff because the developer guy was still brand kind of new and
Mhm.
showing, doing all these things, trying to get the game out for everybody and, wanting like what should I do to fix the game? What do I need? So he had like a discussion thing or whatever. So people were giving him input and everything. And then, we played all the time. And then I stopped playing and
Mhm.
I haven't played in a long time. And then just maybe a couple of weeks ago, I got on it again with Chris and it's like, wow, what happened? The entire game's totally different. It is
Oh, is it?
so,
Was that
wow.
a surprise for you?
yeah, very much. It was great. The graphics were way better. They have something that I've been wanting for forever is tunnels, and now they have
Mhm.
tunnels in there.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Yeah, so they have tunnels. They got the different bridge styles and stuff. So it's really cool, and it's all steam engines. So
Oh,
the
Oh,
old
nice.
style steam engines. Yeah,
I have to
yeah,
check that out.
it's a lot
I
of fun.
think something like that. Yeah, I know you mentioned earlier a game that I would like. Something like that where you get to build, create um trains, like some city, things like that. So,
Yeah, the trains you get, they're already pre-made.
mhm.
It's the track and what do they call them? The the little places that the stops or whatever. So they have different facilities for you to build, or they have pre-made ones like
Mhm.
a coal mine. So then you got to take the coal mine to this other facility to get something out of that, and then you get the lumber yard, and so but they're all over the map, and the maps are big, and you got to build the tracks that connect all these um, facilities together and stuff. So it's kind of neat to see and start from
That's awesome.
scratch. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's
Nice.
awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I do appreciate you guys joining me. I'm going to wrap this up here. Thank you for talking games with me.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah. First stream had a little issue earlier, but easily rectified
Yeah.
with the reboot.
Yep.
I always laugh when someone would ask me like something issue with their computer. I'm like, did you try rebooting the device? So, but yeah. Zach,
Thanks for letting
where
me
can?
crash in.
Oh yeah, no problem. Anytime. Anytime we talk games, come on over.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Start
sure,
with
for sure.
you, Zach. Go ahead, let people know where they can find you. Any handles or anything, or find your
Yeah,
YouTube channel.
so
Love handles.
yes, love handle. No. So you can find me at Disney Magic Zach on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook as well. I do a lot of Disney content, reviews, cooking, vlogs from
Stories.
there from Disney World stories.
Yeah.
Where Are We with Steve and Shaz,
Mhm.
which is like a series we've got going on over there. Ride throughs every Friday with Signs of Amusement with Steve and Shaz J all that kind of stuff. You can find me over there on Signs of Amusement as well, and all that kind of stuff. And if you do want to see me do some gaming, I'm over on Nostalgia Gaming Retro, where I'm playing current Disney game, old Disney games called a series called Pixelated Magic. Got a lot more gaming stuff coming this year as well. So in case you want to go and check me out playing some games, I'd be appreciate y'all to
Wait,
do that.
You play games?
Apparently, yeah. But yeah, thank you so much for having me on, Eric. It's been a lot of fun. Truly
Yes, it
appreciate it.
has. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for the invite. No problem. Thank you so much.
Steve, where can they find you?
I am Expedition Steve over on YouTube, and I'm also on the Signs of Amusement channel with Zach and Jason and Chaz. And we do ride-throughs, like Zach said. And on my channel is basically just POVs of Disneyland rides. Do a little bit of hiking, and I have also this, I guess, I don't know what you call it, but I call it Where Are We?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas we map out, for instance, Pirates of the Caribbean, when you're riding the ride and you're wondering where you are on the ride, I have an above view on the map, and it shows you the track layout and where you're at and the show building and stuff. And so I did that.
That's awesome. I like things like that.
Yeah, because I always wondered, I was riding on Pirates and I was like, where are we? And my friend was like, we're below the Blue Bayou. And I'm like, wait, what? We are? The Blue Bayou is above us? And he's like, yeah, we're underneath it. Like, wow. And that's what started the whole thing. It's like, I wanted to see where all that is and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I made a bunch of them, and I share them now with Zach. So Zach, it's on his channel as well.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of fun. Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Sweet. All right. I have to make sure to check it out. Again,
Yep.
Zach and Steve, thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
I guess
it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I'll reach out to you guys next time for another episode.
For sure. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, look, I just noticed.
What's that?
My Dreamcast is sitting there.
Just chilling. Oh, yes.
That's pretty funny.
All right, you guys have a good night.
You too. Bye.
Thanks, Eric.
No problem.
Peace.
Thank you. Peace.